What's up, everybody? My name is Michael Martinez, and I gotta get through these today, so don't talk too much. Just listen. You just sit there and listen, let me do my part. I'm going to do, I think, 2 reactions today. The first one I'm going to do is called Quality Control, and it's by Lil Baby and DaBaby. And it's called Baby. I think this is what's going on. Oh no, it's by Quality Control, Lil Baby and DaBaby, and it's called Baby. Very intrigued already. Let's check it out. If you want to support me so that I don't have to rush through these, I don't have to go anywhere right now, and I could just do 100 of these a day and do some other stuff I'd like to do, then please support me on Patreon. You can only do $1 a month, or you could do 1,000 a month. All right, here we go. If I can learn how to click on this thing. There we go.
See Good Boys. You're too young. I know. It's fudged up. But you can.
I can't skip. You guys gonna watch this?
Good Boys. Rated R.
What does that say? Ocean what? Ocean something URE? I don't know. I can't tell what it is. But they're leaving with a big bag full of stuff and a suitcase. I don't want to assume that these perfectly innocent looking gentlemen may have stolen something. You can come to your own conclusion. They are looking around rather suspiciously, but I wouldn't accuse them of anything. Okay. I don't understand the, it looked like he was unloading a gun into a bath? I don't understand what's going on there. There's tools going on. There's, of course, no surprise, lots of women stuff. That's a favorite. They're in a kitchen. Okay, so someone may or may not have stolen something. We see basically naked women because they can't go full on YouTube or it wouldn't be trending. And then we see a kitchen. So there's a lot of, there's Pulp Fiction going on here, lots of different storylines. Directed by Daps. I've worked in a couple of kitchens, and this is literally how it is. The cook is just always singing. He's always working on his rhymes. R.I.P. Ricardo. He's also not wearing a hairnet. Very unprofessional. Very, very unprofessional. I've seen too much hair and too much food.
Look, I told you multiple times, take out the trash. I gotta tell you again, you're fired.
Bad actor. That guy's a horrible actor.
Yeah, take out the trash.
He's related to somebody. They gave him a break. That guy's a good actor already.
Hey, man.
Terrible acting.
Come over here. You got something for me? Why you come work for me? I got a job for you.
This is some of the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose to kind of make fun of like a dramatic action type of video. Like it seems like they might be playing to right here. It almost feels like they're kind of parodying like a cheesy action movie. But I can't tell yet if that's what they're going for. Best part of the video so far, the car. That's a nice car. Ocean surf? I don't know. Does anybody know what this is? Does this look familiar to you?
trying to stop it up. Do this for the bro down the road, gotta lock it up. All you gotta do is say smoke, then we popping up.
Now I want to know, how did this guy afford this kind of bling bling, money ain't a thing, attire from working in the restaurant? Did that guy give him like a signing bonus, and therefore he's able to go out like this now? Because I don't think, unless he lived with his parents. I know some people like that. They ride around with their brand new Dodge Chargers and all their jewelry and stuff, and it's like, where do you get all? Oh, you live with your parents. Okay, shut up then. You don't know what it's like having a mortgage. Shut up. What I think is interesting is the one guy that's hanging back with the jewelry dancing right now. He's the one that got the job. He's the one that the guy was like, come on, do this thing. Then he calls his sucker friends and he's like, hey, I got a job for us. Now they're the ones in there doing the dirty work, and he's just chilling in the car, or he's just dancing and doing all his stuff. He's hanging back. Is this parodying Scarface? It is, right? Why is everybody parodying Scarface now? Let me see. If they parody it correctly, the girl is gonna have some type of a gun on the bed, and then the guy is gonna try to rough him up and chain him and use a saw. What are they called? They're not called a saw. Chainsaw. Yeah. But I don't know if they're gonna go that way for something like this.
Baby probably still got the balls. I told my bitch I'm faithful, but I still got the hoe. Baby getting jiggy, stays with the glizzy. Baby CEO, shake the game like he did. You would think it's Mardi Gras, got the bitches showing titties. And I ain't throwing beans, pulling bitches weed. Stalling bitches out if I'm a dog.
She's going for the weapon, you see it?
She'll flee when I fuck a doggy style, the only time I'm on my knee.
Okay, okay, I get it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. They're going all out. They're paying homage. They like Scarface. I like Scarface.
Hey, ¿cómo está Miami, amigos?
I like a leather. That's disgusting. I like a leather.
Hey man, look, fuck all that. I don't understand that. Y'all need to keep this shit English and home.
You need to keep it English only.
Okay. What is the line? What is the line?
It's close. It's close by.
Yeah, I speak.
When you got the product.
It's close.
Yeah.
He's not gonna talk. He's just gonna go, you. And then, how does it happen? I think his homie finally comes and saves him. He sees what's going on through the window. He's like, what the heck?
I barely wanna hit her, got begging, baby, please. I tell the bitch to shut up, about to fuck my nut up. The label CEO, baby, me to keep the gun up. They know, play with baby, beat him cut up. Private plane, Wi-Fi on the FaceTime with Johnny. I told him ice my wrist up, I like to hold my fist up. Hollywood, baby, in the end, they getting his face up. Why ain't keep the 5,000 foes in every picture? Nigga. Baby, putting on for the city. Baby, you the realest. Baby, probably got a couple million. Baby,
I don't like hip hop. Y'all know that. However, if I were a hip hop fan, I like how that guy's voice sounds. It doesn't take me long to get tired of this dude's voice, but I kind of like that guy's voice. I remember there was a time in like late middle school, early high school, I was actually really into hip hop. I really would have listened to this guy.
Baby in the hood, baby keep it real with his people. Baby like a preacher, baby probably still listen to me.
Oh, okay. They're going back. It was like Pulp Fiction. All cool. Alright, well, it's whatever. You know, they're paying homage. There's a whole generation of people who have no idea what they just saw. They've never seen Scarface. And they'd watch it and be like, this is cool! And not realizing someone else came up with that idea. Everybody's saying they need like a lyric video now because they couldn't understand what that other dude was saying. Yeah, wow. It's almost like hate. Like a lot of this is getting hate because of the mumble rap or whatever. But yeah, there's when stuff like this happens, there's like the angle of there's the new generation who've never seen Scarface, so they'll be like, "Oh, this is cool," and then there's the people who've seen Scarface that's like, "Oh, this is cool." They're honoring Scarface, and then you have that small percentage of people who will be angry because they're so loyal to Scarface. When it's like, yeah, I get it, but they're clearly Scarface fans. You know, they're like you. I remember the first time I ever saw Daniel Tiger. I think it's called Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. I literally teared up because like you don't touch Mr. Rogers to me. I could not have been a bigger fan. Like I could not have been a bigger fan without being weird about it. I absolutely love Mr. Rogers, and I remember the first time I saw it, I was mad. Like, who does he think he is? He's a thief. But then over time, it was like, no, he's carrying it on. He's passing it on to the new generation that never would have seen Mr. Rogers. They're keeping it alive, and then I started to appreciate it. Anyway, I was able to look at this video a little differently. I know usually I'm like, well, this violence and money and drugs, but this is like, oh, this is more like a sketch to me than someone trying to put out there lyrically, this is how to live your life. This is who we should be and what we are. This was like a movie. This is like watching a movie. So it's like, I'm going to take that for what it is. Because, you know, if somebody came on here and they were like, yeah, I'm a rapist. I'm a raper. That's what I do on the weekends. And that's how I make my money. And then I'd be like, whoa. It sounds like you're encouraging people to do that. But if we go to the theaters and watch a movie and there's rape in it, does everybody get mad and walk out and tweet about it and the actor is shunned and he never gets to work again like Roseanne or whatever? No, because it's like, oh, it's a movie. So it's weird. It's so weird how things and perspectives work. But when I saw this, it was like, oh, it's like a little movie. So all that just kind of goes out the window. Maybe it's hypocritical. Maybe it's not fair. But don't we all do that with whatever thing it is for us? I know we're all... Why am I still talking? This isn't a podcast. I'm going to go do one more reaction and then I got to get going. Thank you for watching. If you would like to support me, you can find the Patreon link down below. See you guys later.